Welcome back, everyone, to the Intel Extreme Masters Chicago South American Qualifier as we get underway with our second map of our final match of the night. It's Santos up against Isurus Gaming, and so far Isurus on the T side, they have a one-map lead, have rushed straight into the B site, and Santos has given up control of it completely, actually going for the retake.
The retake indeed. They have the defuse come to Showtime, the flashbang as well, so they can coordinate their retake in towards the B site. The flashbang going to burst, and so far, so the players from, well, both teams, 3 versus 2. One man a favorite here for Santos as 2-10, playing behind the car position. Managed to get the tag there onto DZT as it is the flank coming in from behind, but the shots can't land. No kills found for Isurus as the pistol is won by Santos.
Yes, they got the bomb down, if anything, so a little bit extra money on their side. Most likely going to be saving to the next round, then buy up in the third. All done by Santos and DZT as well, getting those 2 frags. Keep in mind, he was also the first one to receive the action at the B site, but then he was very careful about it. He backed away, trying to wait for the reinforcements, played the retake, played it well. And now they're buying up 2 M4s and 2 SMGs into this round, expecting obviously that third round buy to come in, but we're even having a pause as well at the same time, so not sure what's going on between the teams. Shouldn't really need that timeout for talking things over just yet, not this early into the game. I imagine you only get 1 per game, or 1 per map.
Pause.
Yep.
No, it's actually 4 now, and they're 30 seconds long. Yeah, so this change was maybe 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. Essentially, it used to be 1 2-minute pause, and instead, now it's 4 30-second pauses, which I actually like a lot more. One of the problems with the 2-minute pause was the longevity of it. You take that pause, it does take a bit of a momentum out the whole matchup, and 2 minutes is too long to discuss your problem. 30 seconds, it's like, what's it called? What's that? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Have you ever seen it?
No, what's that?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You've never seen it?
Well, hey, if they asked you what is Monka S, you would never, win that one.
Okay, well, I think this
Yes, of course I've seen it. Regis Philbin, come on.
Sorry?
Regis Philbin. He was the original host on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in the US. Regis.
I don't know, but anyway, long story short, you have one of your lifelines, which is call a friend, and that's 30 seconds long. And that's all it takes to work out if you want to be a millionaire. Then obviously, if you want to work out what you're doing that round, surely that can't take as long.
You sure? Yeah, let's just go with yes. You completely lost me.
That's fine, mate.
But Isurus, they're actually going to invest into this round, not waiting for the third. They bought up an AK, bought up a couple of CZ and some armor and some utility, trying to catch him off guard. Tifa and the rest of his team has been completely caught off guard here. Backing away as fast as they possibly can. NBL, though, down to 9 HP, and they're boosting people into sight to get them to safety, trying to prevent a short push from coming in. So the surprise factor from Isurus is now going to be gone. We're seeing how deadly Showtime can be with the scout. He's not going to have an opportunity here because Noxie's going to take him out of the fight. Man over towards Carb's going to be a BLD. 210's going to push in for this one with the CZ. He's not going to be able to connect really any shots here. And BLD will get the second. Noxie, though, looking for the cleanup. He's going to need this one, and he does get it. Now a 3-on-2 in favor of Isurus.
Ooh, smoking towards CT. Will shroud the vision as they're going to push through the flashbang. Doesn't connect, though. And now the AK is at a play. 2 versus 2 as from behind is for a Versive. But only able to get 1 kill, and 45 HP now for DZT. Has smoke, has a defuse kit. NBL.
He can get that AK.
Yeah, he can. He can play actually behind the car. He can go towards the pit. There's so many angles that he can play off the back of this one. As you can see here, DZT puts his stock in a play, which is anticipating the push towards short from NBL. But unfortunately, NBL is going to be winning the 3-letter acronym war so far.
Well, let's see if he can maintain this, though. Bomb is taken away. Kit will be there for DZT. Gonna smoke this one up. Doesn't remember where he planted, I guess. DZT's actually sticking this one. He's missing a lot of his shots here. He's down to 19 HP, and he's gonna get the defuse. NBL, guess he forgot where he planted. That's unfortunate. And again, another round that Santos should never have had if we think back to Overpass. And that's gonna get them the early 2-0 lead.
Santos won a chance of a third map. That's a very good way of doing it. Winning the pistol, winning versus the force buy, and now actually going to be met by another force buy. Isurus obviously very close to winning that round. 1 player surviving for the CT side, so they can break their economy if they win this round. And then you play holding towards the B side. It's going to be Devoloni as he finds 1 with the MP5, unable to get a second. In the meantime, no, the CT's find another one across the map. 3 versus 4 as Noxie, NBL are such low HP. So in this retake, we have to be favoring the CT side. As the flashbangs come in, all the grenades are going to be chucked out towards the B side.
Nade's not going to really land, unfortunately. You see NBL down to 11 HP, Noxie down to 7. Look for them, they got the bomb down another time. If they get a lot of kills here, there's a chance they can invest into the next round as well for the last two. Or like the last two. Time is taken away. Flashbang's not coming in. Noxie's in a good position, but he gets turned on. Now it's all on NBL, and he's going to fall. And Santos will only lose 2 in that round, but they will get the defuse. Just trying to secure those AKs, potentially.
Yeah, obviously trade out the SMGs for the rifles and have your best bang for your buck.
Are they going to do it again is the real question. You can see the money they do have.
They shouldn't do with 3 players surviving. Oh, wow, they actually are. AK bought up by 2 to hen.
Fortune favors the bold.
Hey, yeah, that's one I've said before. I like that one. Fortune favors the bold. History's written by the victors. A lot of good sayings out there.
2 in the... 2 in the bush is worth... Wait, 1 in the bush is worth 2 in the... What's it called?
3-0 into this one.
Exactly.
As it goes into round number 4, flash towards short. As it is the force spike coming out from Isurus. 2 Galils, 1 scout, and 2 AKs as well. Going to round off the rest of the T side by. As Reversive is towards the lower tunnel at middle. Apart from that, all the 4 players remaining are stacked up towards B short. So, showtime here with the AWP. And it's Noxie with the scout, but smoke coming in towards the short pillar. Oh, that HE should dunk so much damage, and it does. Maybe 150 collectively across the board as the Molotovs rain in towards the A side. The flashbang doesn't connect. Showtime doesn't connect the first shot, though, as the push comes through. Nearly lines up 2 players, but a swift trade there from NBL.
Lines up 2 players and gets nothing off of that, unfortunately. I think that was Tifa from Long who helped out. BLD being shoved out. Noxie trying to look for an opportunity here. The bomb has planted again for the 4th round in a row. Santos is going to play for the retake here. Reversive is in the perfect position to shut this down. He's got Catwalk completely locked down for his team. They do have to worry about Long, though, and he's going to have to play a very quick rotate to get in here in time. Noxie down to 12 health. DZT's not able to pick up this frag. Might come back to haunt them as it does right there. Noxie gets a kill into Delboni. Eventually, he should go down. Reversive was watching the flank does fall. Now Noxie, the last alive, up against the 3 with only a scout. The bomb, I believe, is actually planted for him. And unfortunately, maybe a little bit too tough here. Oh! All right, so they've been buying back-to-back-to-back rounds. Will they do it again, knowing only 1 person survived?
I think they will. Bomb planted, 4-round loss bonus. Oh, CZs. Oh, wow, they're actually going to be cutting their losses here. 4-0, and they're finally going to be going for a save. Obviously, they have cash to work with in the bank, backed up by the CZs and armor. Push coming in. Oh, should I say the tag coming in? Apologies, coming in towards the middle. Showtime down to 33 HP with the AWP. Long control in favor of the CT side and B short. A short going to be in their favor as well, with the AWP going boosted in by Showtime. So far looking good here for the CTs. As Isurus only has pistols and 1 scout, maybe falling into a 5-0 deficit early on.
It'll be a little bit unfortunate for Isurus, but considering how they played the T side of Overpass, they lost back-to-back rounds, and really situations you should almost never lose. Let's see if they can fight their way back into this one. Showtime's holding the angle. Nice shot into 1962, gives them the man advantage most importantly. But again, we're not expecting a whole lot out of Isurus this time. Didn't really fully commit into it, but again, Noxie with the scout able to do some serious work here. Gets another frag. Already had Showtime tagged, extremely low on health. And they should know he's very susceptible to being overrun here, especially from this location. 3 pushing up towards long, 1 towards short. Gonna flash up the cross. No smokes, unfortunately, because they actually pushed past him. It was over towards CT. And Reversive. It's a nice little double dig.
Wow, maybe this one brings it into the favor of Isurus, as with the AWP retrieved off of the corpse of Showtime, they may be having the advantage, you could argue. No utility from the CT side, just a diffuse kit and a smoke onto reverse. If the boost comes in towards B short, trying to see if they can get the frag in towards the ramp, towards Goose, towards the boxes.
But it's planted for Reversive here, and he's got the op from long A. This is going to be so tough for them to actually somehow pull this one off with. They don't have a smoke, they don't have a flash. As long as you don't miss these shots here at Reversive, then this should be finally around going their way. He missed the first couple shots, just going to tag up the bomb, not sticking the defuse. He will get the kill onto a very primary target here, but DZT, still has a kit.
He's got time. I think he's got time here. Wow.
That's the second time we've seen the bomb defused by Santos, where it was a pixel of time left. Where's that stat that comes up that tells you that bomb was defused with 0.02 seconds left? Where's that?
It's not in the
Panorama, please.
Rush, please. No, he has no impact on that, but... Round number 6 then, 5-0. Obviously another buy coming in for Isurus. The bomb planted, one player surviving.
So they also didn't force into the last round. All they had was a scout and a couple of pistols. So they got a lot of work done for like little investment.
Exactly, and these rounds have been so close, and obviously each and every time Santos managed to pull it through, but it reflects on their economy. No players apart from Delboni on above $1,000, and even then it's only by 50. So the fact that it's a 4 versus 4 means if Isurus win this round, should be the force buy, then an Nika coming out from Santos, so Isurus should be back in the match straight away. This is Tifa peeking in towards a short. Gets a second for himself into this round, but so far nothing to rave about just yet, as with a minute 10 left on the clock, the bomb going to be making its way towards short, rotating in towards the site. However, do they anticipate the push coming in towards middle from DZT?
We at least have one player there to defend it. It's reversive, and he's got a smoke for protection. Here's the shots being fired off as well. And finally, it looks like Isurus will be able to get a round on the board. Don't want to jinx it just yet, but God help me now if they lose this round somehow. And they definitely didn't deserve to win that first map. You can see some kills there from both sides. Noxy with 8. I think about 4 of those are from the scout alone, funny enough. And DZT, who really stepped up, I'd say, on the last half, the later half of... Oh, click it. Nice.
Ooh. What does this do? Does it show?
So it shows the extra stats. So ADR, like damage per round, average damage per round, kills, deaths.
I thought it was going to show...
utility damage with UD. I don't actually know what EF is, to be honest. And enemies flash?
Flash?
Yeah, I should have known that one, actually. That's actually a really good stat to have. Like 9 enemies flash for showtime, so playing kind of supporty.
9, wow. 9 as well for MBL. None for BLD, so selfish plays from him. No, I'm joking.
Just look at the nade damage. Showtime got 152, and that was basically all off of that one nade he threw towards Catwalk. It wasn't exactly all of that.
I think he had 140 or close to that. Obviously, it was like 45, 50, then 55 or something along those lines. So even then, close to 150, but into this one, it's going to be pushed in towards middle from the side of Isurus, as they're going to try and win this round versus the force by Santos, force of the eco, and be right back into it, as it's going to be 1962, reversive to find the 2 frags, which are the anchors of the B site. And at this point, if you are... if you are Santos, you should be saving, most likely. But...
yeah, they should be saving here. They have an AK. I mean... they should save the AK. I don't know about the other 2 weapons, unless they're not going to be bought up into next, which they shouldn't be able to. So just save all those weapons to potentially cause a threat here. So they've been struggling. Isurus Gaming on the T side here have, awkwardly enough, just not been able to finish off these rounds. It's not like they haven't been an opportunity to win the rounds. They've had bomb plants. I think out of the 6 rounds we've had, they've had 6 plants. It's just their afterplant situations just haven't really been there. They haven't been able to win out on those. And obviously with a couple of cheeky defuses here or there, like we had a DZT with a split second left on the board. It's been really unfortunate for Isurus.
It has. The rounds have been close, and as I said before, it reflects on the money from Santos, who are on to just, well, whatever they got left, really, whatever they saved. Scout by Showtime, UMP from BLD, AK as well from Tifa, so... Showtime, with the only scoped weapon here on the CT side, peers in towards middle. Spots nothing just yet, as the real play comes towards A long. No players here from the CT side, as they have gone back on towards the A site, as the boost comes in towards the default position in A, as they are pushing in towards the B tunnel. So they're going to be expecting a heavy presence towards A long from Isurus, with the information they gather towards spawn.
Oh, Noxy. Oh, no. He's got to get away. He doesn't want to lose this off. He actually doesn't realize the man's pushed up on him. He gets DCT in the dome, gets the second as well. Massively important kills for him and his team here. To lose it off would be so horrible for them. But now BLD going to push through the smoke, most likely. Here's him running off towards his left-hand side. He's got one at car, and you can already see Reverse is just waiting for this flasher to come in to help him get through. Reverse is going to get completely caught off guard, and BLD takes his finger off the trigger. Thinking you have that frag, and that's going to cost them here. You can see Noxy at 3 HP. 1962 at 14 HP. Reversive at 14 HP. 2 to 10, the only one healthy. That was a real opportunity to do a lot of economical damage to Isurus that just unfortunately had fallen by the wayside here.
5 versus 3. Isurus into their second wind. I say second wind, it's only the first half here, but looking good to bring this one back. And who knows, maybe the 2-0's on the cards. As of right now, still early days. So round number 9 going to be coming into full force here. Speaking of force, how much cash is Santos going to have remaining? Can they afford the luxury of full utility? Seems unlikely, but Showtime has got the AWP that was saved, or yeah, saved AWP. Full utility coming out for himself, but apart from that, no other Molotovs for his team. He has to solve the fuse kit as well for the CT side. Smoke in towards Miller going to be denying the information as to how many players have crossed, but in reality, it's all a play towards a long reverse. They're going to be going down to the spam, but through the smoke. 1962 with emphasis on the last number there. Finds 2 frags to the smoke.
Kind of asked for a better trade there, but fortunately for them, Showtime still left alone on the A site with the AWP. DZT playing close. They don't have a smoke for the cross, do they? BL's going to go down. 1962 with his 3rd of the round. He's going to be in a 1-on-2 situation now. He has no bomb, unfortunately for him, and 2 difficult frags to pull off. Flashbang comes in. They're going to push straight into this. He gets the first. He almost gets down Delboni. And Santos wins a very crucial round here since that was starting to slip away, but there's still a lot of money on Isurus' side. Good little refrag there, which, to be honest, we've been criticizing Santos a lot about over the course of today.
We have done mostly on the T side, though, and that was in the earlier matchups. Obviously, they had the hardest matchup early on with the best of 3 versus LG. So far today, LG have looked very, very good. 2-0 in the first matchup, 2-0 in the second matchup as well, versus W7M, or vice versa. W7M, because of my acronym I had earlier. Hostage. Round number 10, though, 6-3. Flash coming in towards middle and Showtime. Shows he has the, not only the mechanical skill, but the muscle memory still there. Lands the flick while blind, anticipates the push to come in through middle with a flashbang, and gets his team the advantage. So minute 20 left on the clock here. Round number 10, as I said earlier, and this is a round where if Isurus win it, they reset the economy going forward for Santos, and vice versa for Santos versus Isurus. So this is the round where the map and potentially the best of 3 is on a knife's edge, and the winner will be favored going forward.
Honestly, a very crucial kill by Showtime there, too. He was going to almost be guaranteed run over. Smoke's going to come in for the split on towards the B side. Molotov as well to stop them. Tifa gets the big kill with the ump. Gets a second as well. Backs away to the smoke, and now this aggressive push out of Isurus looking very unlikely. They're able to pull this one off reverse. They've already been shot at by man towards the back of sight. That's going to be DZT, and BLD pushing from long A, catches out Noxy, and that will be Santos taking 2 straight, and now Isurus still have money to buy up into this round. But this is basically the last time for them. Still have an opportunity to decently break the bank as Santos. But they have to have a very clean round here, and you can see now DZT still stepping up with AWP, where previously BLD was the one doing it for them. And they're playing against Luminosity. 7-3 scoreline. And Isurus looking for potentially a quick pick over towards this B side. Noxy, can he hit the shot?
Ooh, actually misses it. Spots the head. DZT with the AWP actually going to be winning that duel. Surely doesn't go for the refrag, and he does. And basically just concedes the advantage he gained. So smoke going to be coming in from Delboni. Sounds like an Italian mafia boss. Delboni. No, it doesn't land? Okay, that's fine.
No, it was good.
Cheers. 7-3, as you said earlier. Obviously a 4-round deficit for Isurus.
I'd agree. It was the funniest thing you've said all day.
Yeah, well, humor is tough, as you would know that.
That's why I have my face. That's the only humor thing I have about me.
Your face?
Mm-hmm. It's very funny to look at. Have you not seen my nose? You're like literally on the side of me. It's like basically a can opener.
You shouldn't bring yourself down like that. Have you seen my nose?
Very British.
Okay.
It's trying to leave your face. 47 seconds left. 4-on-4 now. If you're laughing, that's definitely how late it is. That's definitely how tired you are. I found that funny. Tifa trying to push out towards long. 2 cents waiting for this one. Actually, won't be able to win out in that trade. So low on HP. Now the push coming in from short. BLD in a really nice position. I like this because he's going to spot them crossing, but he's going to hit the shots. Noxy, he's going to crouch and run away. 1962 gets the follow-up, but the thing is, now it's 2 players down to 24 health. 2 Tins down to, 12 health. 2 Tins down to 24. And Showtime is looking for his last chance. Go matinee there, but that doesn't work.
Not many things do.
Final showing. What's the last showing of the night? Midnight showing.
I imagine the cinemas are closed at this point, mate.
No. It was actually at my place. You know, we can Netflix and chill.
That was really smooth. That was really smooth. Wow, that was really smooth. Obviously, wow, that was good. That was good.
So what's your hotel again?
My hotel is Inferno, which is the next map in this best of 3. If Santos...
How did that even relate to Inferno? My hotel's Inferno.
Disco Inferno, as it's a ballroom.
How did you just go to a movie now? Where are you? Where's your mind right now, sir? It should be on this. Should be on the push in towards B. DZT gets the flank, but he gets demolished trying to go up the staircase. 1962 is saying, where's my next challenger? So no one's going to be pushing in towards this direction. Isurus looking to guarantee themselves their 5th round on the board now, as Santos almost just looking for these exit frags, then looking for any real chance to take this site back.
Yeah, obviously no Kevlar. Just have Deagles across the board here. So best plan is to try and play for some exit frags, try and find a gun to carry on into the next round. And if they can do that, obviously you save yourself the cash. It means you can buy up fully into defuse kit, utilities, and maybe even drop over an AWP as well. But gonna go 7-5 here. Buy coming into the next round from Santos. So obviously, one of the things we were speaking about Isurus was the fact that they had a stronger CT side on overpass, maybe because in terms of the play style, how their skill develops on the CT side, in the sense of maybe they got the better skilled players. Could argue that. Obviously, Noxties look good. 1962s look good.
I think Tutahen actually, maybe not on this map so far, as he only has 2 kills, but on overpass he was fantastic.
Overpass, yeah. 7-5, round number 13. Going straight into this round, no pauses. So, Santos straight into the fray. As it's going to be long control, going to be contested here.
Oh, Tutin had to guarantee to see BLD push into pit. He's going to actually be on top of him, but he won't have the damage. A man runs through smoke, it's reversive, and Showtime's going to be there to actually stop him from being too effective. But luckily for them, MBL gets a big kill in towards middle, towards the man who was pushing up aggressively. That was DZT. I know they have a mid to B push. Showtime, if he just went for that shot, he might have been able to have it, trying to obviously get above the smoke now. Dalbroni gets a massive kill into MBL, trying to enter that B site. Bomb is actually pushing through tunnel. 1962 is going to be there. Dalbroni very low on health now, and he will be finished off. They should ideally get the plan off this, but the problem is he's lost out all of his teammates. There's no one left alive. He's in a 1-on-3. He's being pushed in from windows, being pushed in from doors, being flanked from tunnel. They're coming from everywhere. The 1962 will not be able to do much about this, and Santos will be able to secure another round to take them up to 8.
Round number 14 then. 8-5. And for Isurus into this matchup, losing the pistol, still got 5 rounds under the belt, so it's decent. AWP coming in from Noxy. We've seen some good plays from him so far today. Ooh, no smoke coming out, but no tag going to be landed as they cross towards the B site. Obviously, you had 1962 in reverse if they're ready in case the tag did land, which they can capitalize off of. Instead, slow pace and Showtime towards B, towards middle. This time it's towards A long. Pushes up, finds Tutahen. So, into this one then. 5 versus 4. Minute 30 left on the clock. And with that, how are Isurus going to react after losing the first player that early?
Especially a player like Tutahen. I mean, I guess he's not been that impactful on this map, as you mentioned before. But it would have been nice to have that knowledge of no one pushing behind you out long, and not might actually force out a player to keep his back turned to his team and towards the middle to make sure to secure this area. Either way, though, a minute left to go. Set up a couple of smokes for the mid to B push. But is it a fake or is it an actual thing they're going to commit to? Especially this time on the board, they don't have to rush this one. Now the window they do have is starting to dwindle away as those smokes are going to be dissipating momentarily. 3 players pushing in towards tunnel. NBL by himself trying to hold on to this one. He catches BLD pushing through the smoke, but unfortunately can't hit the shots. And that Molotov just to delay the time. The nade going to come through, do some decent damage, but now Dalboni's going to be down. Will they expect DZT to be perched up in the site? Doesn't look like they will be able to. As 1962 gets another kill, and Noxy comes in with the pistol. DZT missing his shots. And can't depend on Showtime to hit another wall banger here.
Ooh, wow.
I think that's going to be another round here. Almost. It should be almost guaranteed as long as...
Yeah, especially the cash as well. If you're Showtime and Tifa, you should definitely be saving into the scenario, saving for the last round. But then again, confidence.
Got flashes.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to use them. Walking into the demise here, this go from Noxy, going to find the first frag, and expecting the second one as well, and there you have it. Orb's weaponry going to be thrown into the wind. As it was 8-6. No money left for Santos, so they're working with pots and pans into the last round.
Here we go, Santos, as you mentioned, like, they're throwing all their money into this round, obviously, but what money do they really have? No head armor. Not really a big deal, obviously, when against the AKs, but no guns either. There's a couple of pistols they actually pushed in. DZT in towards lower. Now, NBL will be there spotting out any sort of aggression from him, and Delboni's going to try to play sneaky on site, but DZT gets the dig, gets the AKs, looking to push in, maybe stall for time, and unfortunately he will be overrun, so that gun he did dislodge out of the hands of NBL will not be picked up for his team, at least at this moment. BLD with the scout. I'm surprised he give it the showtime, actually.
Yeah, true. Maybe he invested into it. Maybe he felt like he deserved it, but 4 versus 4. PT50 for Tifa, Steagle for Delboni, CZ for Showtime, and a scout, as you said, for BLD. It's not really the best buy coming out from the CT side, but they have got information towards a long, so they're going to have to deal with Showtime first. Who is all the way pushed up in the close vicinity angle, which means 2 to 10 if he goes from the corner should be going to his grave. But the Molotov ricochets off the corner, actually going to be forcing back Showtime away into the crosshair. That was very well played there by 2 to 10. And now they're going to be capitalizing off of that play as they expect the stack to come in towards the B side. Tifa with a P250 wins that duel.
2 to 10 get dinked up, by the way, from Showtime there. From the CZ, because he's knocked on 25 health.
Yeah,
I didn't even see the shot come through. A little unfortunate for him, but in the meantime, bomb's going to be planted for Isurus. Looking for that 7th round on the board at the end of this first half, and not to mention putting them just a few rounds away from getting themselves through further into the lower brackets. Since this is an elimination game, Santos now going to be pushing in with their last 3 remaining players. Be walking right into the smoke. And Tutin, the only one with utility left, has that flashbang, which he has now thrown out to stall for time.
Yeah, stall for time as long as possible. Push coming in towards short, but already they lose the first player. BLD going to be the last player surviving towards a short. Gets the tag, or gets the nice little headshot there, the USP, but apart from that, has a scout, and eventually runs out of everything. From a stark lead, I think it was 7-3 advantage, Santos now actually have a 1 round to lead.
Well, we'll see if Santos can maintain that as they move into the second half, guys. We'll head to that short break. When we come back, we'll be the continuation of this series. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now back, heading into the second half here of the Intel Extreme Masters Chicago South America Qualifier. This is a loser bracket match. And the loser of this one will be going home. But currently, Isurus do have the 1-map lead. And are down 7-8 currently after the end of the first half, playing that T side. So now Isurus on the CT side looking for a much-needed pistol round to keep their hopes alive for a 2-0. But Santos, who have had some good individual play across the board, especially when it came on to Overpass, almost taking that map when they almost certainly shouldn't have. Look at Reversive now, set up at the car. Flashbang's going to come in. Not going to win his position just yet. Hits the first shot. Nice little one-tap comes in. The one-tap's all the opportunity he's going to have.
1 for 1. 4 versus 4 coming into this one. This is going to be 1962 with a fast flank from behind. Decimates the frag onto DZT and outrange. The USP wreaks havoc onto the side of Santos. This is all down to no one. From the T side, as it goes 8-8, and they win the pistol, which is obviously a very good sign.
To be fair, Snods, I feel like we've been talking about a lot of players of Isurus, but we haven't really mentioned 1962, and yet we've been saying his name a ton, especially when it comes to the kill feed. He's leading at 17, tied with Noxy. But he's been hitting a lot of these crucial shots. There, he got like a nice little flank, nice little double kill as well with the USP on the pistol round. He's been playing consistent. He's been playing solid, and, you know, I can respect that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, 1962, named after his dad. Not the Brazilian second World Cup victory, which I thought, but what can I say? Into this one, though, it is going to be the force spike coming out from Santos. Early tags going in favor of the CT side, the aforementioned 1962. Going to be getting the first frag into this round for his team. Molotov off towards short, going to be slowing down the pace, with the HC grenade going to be finishing off the job. And the MP9 up close isn't going to work out in NBL's best favor, but minute 10 seconds left on the clock here. 2 to Hen alone towards the B side, 2 players towards A long, and obviously the player towards B short. That's going to be reversive. So, where do Santos go?
Well, a round that's supposed to be relatively easy for Isurus is starting to become a pain here. These pistols as well as DZT kicked on a 2 to Hen. Pretty much opens up the B side. He's going to be all alone here as our reversive pushes him. Cleans it up, and more importantly, shuts down any opportunity for them to rush in towards that B site. In the meantime, Tifa and Delboni going to be pushing up from long. Got a Deagle, or 2. And then we up against the M4 of 1962 and Noxy over in towards CT spawn, just slowly clawing their way up. Haven't been spotted out just yet. There's an inkling, you can tell Noxy going to be watching the crosshair. We'll hit the first shot. Delboni by himself with the Deagle. Does have a smoke to help for the cross, but doesn't expect 1962 to be in the site. He needed that frag. He needed that kill to allow a potential plant to come through. Either way, Isurus now up 9-8. Most likely 10-8 after this.
Should be, when it is going to be the full eco coming up from Santos. Should be double digits here for Isurus. After being down 7-3 early on, they bring it back. No breathing here for Santos. As if they lose, they will have regret.
I can tell you he would definitely give an F if they cut themselves in this round. Tifa and BLD. Well, now just BLD alone. And he will fall. Isurus now up 10-8. Last resort here out of Santos is starting to fall aside, but luckily for them, they do have weapons into this round. Looks like no AWP though, unfortunately for them.
So, 10-8. 2-run advantage here for Isurus going forward, as it is going to be the double SMG, well, I say it by, carrying forward into the bonus round here from the CT stars. They're going to be getting aggressive towards B, but that does mean they get the information they are going to be anticipating an attack towards the A side. The question is, though, from Santos, will the bodies hit the floor?
Well, at least his will, as 1962 will fall. Well, unfortunate. Got aggressive there. You can see MBL as well, able to get a kill on a DZT. And BLD trying to hold on towards short, does have a flashbang from a teammate. Bomb has been planted, so the after-plant situation coming in for Isurus. They're going to need to pick up the pace over towards Catwalk once this Molotov and smoke does dissipate. Another flash coming through, and they say, forget it. We're not going to go this way. In the end, trying to push Catwalk wasn't going to matter. So now they're going to rotate over towards long. Noxie's going to be still in towards CT spawn, and the time, it's disappearing for them. They have to go fast. They have to really pick up the pace. So they do have a couple of Molotovs, a couple of flashbangs, even some smokes to make something happen, but Showtime's going to be there, and he will get a team kill. Oh, no, now just onto a 2-on-2. It's planning for a short. BLD trying to push back the smoke. It's going to be a 1-on-1 now. The time is going to be ticked away. It doesn't matter in the end. Delboni able to get the final frag, get them back on the board.
Even if they found that last kill towards a short, there was going to be no time remaining. 10-9. As we see a buy come out from Santos. Obviously, because that was the bonus round, Jason, it meant that Isurus can still buy into round number 20. Actually, if Isurus win this round, it's going to be payout better for them in the long run. They win this, they go to 11-9, Santos money is broke, and then we could be witnessing a 13-9 scoreline going forward. A position where Isurus Gaming could be taking that one going forward. Isurus is a team that's made it very far in Brazilian Pro League before, actually watching their demos prior, going into the Pro League finals. So, seen this team before. Back then, there were a few adjustments. MBL was still on the roster, Noxie and Tutehen as well. But a few players came and go. One of the issues they had all the way back then as well, Jason, was the fact that they were very poor in afterplants. But how good are they in retakes as they're on their CT side and potentially for the last map if they do win it?
Well, you don't have to have any retakes if you actually kill them before they get into the site.
True. You don't have to work a day in your life if you win the lottery.
You missed the meme on that one.
Did I?
And we don't know Monka S. You don't know memes.
You don't know who wants to be a millionaire.
Yeah, I do. I even said Regis. He hosts the show. 50-50, call a friend, and poll the audience. Those are 3 lifelines.
If you had to call a friend right now to replace me, who would it be?
It's literally any digits I can hit on a phone would work for me.
Really?
Literally, I will bring in Rush from production.
To be fair, I actually wouldn't mind trying to hand it a little bit of upselling, but wouldn't want to steal the limelight away from good old Rush.
He couldn't do worse than casting right now. Anyways, 1962 comes in with 2 big frags. Tutehen still tucked away in sight by Carr, gets himself a triple. Just like that, Isurus taking another round on the board, as we were saying before, shattering the economy out of Santos. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that, okay?
That's fine. Let out your own insecurities on me. That's fine.
I mean, I'm the first person they called when Banks couldn't be here, just saying.
Tis the replacement. Round number 21. 11-9.
Hey, you know what? We're both in hatred against him because he's currently sleeping right now, so we're on the same team when it comes to this.
Yeah, I know. He's currently sleeping.
Dreaming about his 12-hour travel day to get here.
I know. How ludicrous is that? You didn't even think you're going to be
He was coming from Berlin.
I know. How long is the flight? Like an hour?
An hour and 10 minutes. And it took him 12 hours to get here.
That is not ideal. Far from ideal, actually. But what is ideal is an opening pick there from the T... Well, against the T side. Obviously, they are going to be into the force by the lose this onto an eco, so we could be witnessing the 13-9 scoreline as I pictured. And yeah, obviously... Coming into this one then, 5 versus 3, the players is getting picked apart one by one.
Country 1962 will fall. Nice little shot at DZT, but again, no chance they can recover that weapon, unfortunately, and try to go for a boost out to surprise them, but they're actually trying to get him into pit. Good old Pubmaster styles. Please tell me you know who Pubmasters are.
Pubmasters?
Pubmasters.
What's that?
Timekeeper, Tech Warrior, Frailty. Snorlax.
Snorlax?
Oh my god.
That's a Pokemon, mate. I don't know.
How old are you?
Just turned 21.
Oh my god.
I turned 21 last month.
Now this makes sense. I'm 30.
This makes more sense. This makes a lot of sense. The fact that you know Marquez.
Please someone tweet... Oh my god. Please someone tweet him the Pubmasters movie. Because that is... That's culture. That's history. Tifa.
Tifa.
You had your chance. You lost it. Pubmasters, seriously?
Mate, I don't know.
Oh my god. They had the best stuff in 1.6, the best videos. No pro teams would ever scrim them, even though they could almost play at a pro level because they would troll the crap out of you.
Pubmasters.
They would do 5-man stacks and boost people in positions you never thought that was possible. They would use shotguns, the pump shotguns, and like the TMP. Oh, you don't even know what the TMP is. The entire time and still beat teams. It was an honor to play against them and beat them. And Tech Warrior is actually one of the best scout players in North America as well. He actually joined, I think he joined, was it Tech 9? Was it TE? I think it was TEC.
I know Tech 9 is a...
Yeah, not them.
Alternate.
I think it's like TEC. It was Tech.
I know Tech 9 is an alternate music group.
Yeah, and I think a couple players, even like a player went to Turmoil. Oh, come on, man. This is history. Anyways, you know, it's not history. This match just yet. Santos still have a chance. 9-13. There is a possibility to see that third map of Inferno here if they can pick up the pace. Obviously with the Galil and a little bit of lacking utility. Not really betting too heavily for them. But Isurus, look at that position. We saw Showtime using this before on the CT side. Noxy gonna be blinded up, but he gets the dome of DZT.
Well. 5 versus 4 into this one. 39 seconds left. As they're going to be grouping up outside the B site. The bomb. BLD in towards short as well. As they are going to be grouping outside the position of NBL. And the position of Tutuhen as well. As the Molotovs will be slowing them down. 20 seconds left as they make their way in towards the B site.
This is just shooting fish in a barrel here for NBL. Once he does hit these shots, Tutuhen's going to be there to help out. And Tutuhen's actually going to fall from this one. 14 seconds. There's a chance you can actually rush this one to prevent him from getting the plant, but he doesn't know where BLD is. Now he's going to know. Now he has an opportunity to push in, tries to fake it out, gets the kill into the bomb planter, and that means BLD has no chance of stopping this one. 14-9 now. And Isurus are almost on match point to knock out Santos from the entire qualifier here for the Intel Extreme Masters Chicago.
Indeed. Obviously, Showtime with the tough pill to swallow, losing versus his former teammates earlier on in the first best of 3 of the day. Seemed like a lifetime ago at this point. Coming into this matchup here as well to lose in such fashion on the first map in overtime when they thought they could bring it back into a victory, being 15-12 down. And into this one as well, having a strong lead to start things off, but the T sides have crumbled each and every time. Reversive here towards the B lower tunnel. Doesn't anticipate the second player going to be there already with the fast refrag. So
that's good, considering we criticized Santos as being a team that was really lacking in refrag potential when it comes to the T side. That was what we wanted to see. NBL trying to push in out through tunnels. He's just seen a lot of his shots against Dalboni, but it doesn't matter. The rest of his team's going to be there. And now it's just BLD all alone. Just like that, the 1-2-3 punch comes in, and Santos is left to the last man standing.
Well. From a round which was favored for Santos, suddenly it all crumbles apart. There you have it, 15-9, 6 match points here for Isurus going forward. As we reach round number 25, Jason, this may be the last round of the night.
It very well could be. Considering what Santos have in their pockets, it most likely will.
If you were going to war, what would you carry in your pocket?
What? Okay, first of all, I wouldn't be in a war.
Why is that?
Because wars are ridiculous.
Are you
Rich men sending off poor people to do their fighting, to die for them. It's insane. In the meantime, you know, it's also insane. 1962 got the spray down on the 2 players. DZT pushed to the smoke, actually caught behind them, and just like that, it's actually a 2-on-3. It's very winnable now for Santos. Tutuhen needs to hit this shot, but DZT's going to take him with the Glock. Noxy, he has an op as well. And now he's up against 3 players, and it's just not a very winnable situation for him. Yeah, wars are stupid, man.
Okay,
we're literally all living together on this planet, and like 2 people have the power to just ruin the entire planet for everyone else.
Look, I did not expect to get that reaction, so I'm sorry.
Rich men sending off poor people to die for their wills.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's stupid. Noxy, oh, he's not gonna hit the shot into Showtime, so Santos won't go out just yet.
I feel like I've opened a can of worms, which
what would you take with you to war?
I don't know, my inhaler probably.
Nerd. No.
How can you say that?
Well, you wouldn't even be in the military then.
No, exactly.
You'd be like one of the Dust people.
Yeah, I'll be literally cast. I'm joking.
No, let's not do real life RTS games, all right?
You probably cast
World War III.
You probably cast that in your time.
And no, actually, never cast an RTS. It's like the
VR
one genre.
Close enough.
Well, actually, there are VR RTS games that are really cool. To be fair. Anyways, you know what's also cool is potential boost coming in. Dalboni did not see that coming.
Ooh, 4 versus 4.
It just completely went over his head. Not going to be blinded up this time. And Showtime to get the refrag onto him. Really well done by him. And BLD going to help overrun middle as Tutuhen again. Just going to be overwhelmed. 1962, the man we haven't talked about. 31 kills for him, by the way, as we're into our 26th round. He's gonna get shot from behind, get shot from every angle, and just like that NBL, the last man alive against 3. Isurus, don't do what you did in Overpass again. Don't let these rounds slip away that you should be winning. This one, I understand, was one that wasn't going your favor, but the money's hurting. And this is gonna be Santos starting to get on a spree. Obviously, they're not, well off just yet either, so any deaths they do have would be very detrimental for their cause. But they still have a long climb back to get into this match to take it into overtime.
Yeah, obviously.
Do it. Oh, yeah.
What? Did you... I don't get it. Explain.
Look at the ADR, 139.
Wow,
not bad. Utility damage as well, pretty high.
That is impressive. 94.
It's flashing, though. Has not flashed a single enemy.
Yeah. Obviously, 11 for BLD.
Oh, how is that true? How do they not have any utility damage on the T side?
Because they buy smoke double flashbang molly, maybe? I'm not sure, but NBL going to be waiting. Pulls the trigger, gets the kill onto BLD.
So when Noxie got that kill, from the boost into the guy towards lower,
yes,
that was Delboni, and Delboni did not see that coming. Do you still not get it?
Delboni see that coming, did you say?
He did not see that coming. He did not see that coming.
Okay. Look, if I wasn't up for 20, how long now?
This is what I'm working with here, ladies and gentlemen.
I've been awake for 22 hours. At this point, it all goes over my head.
I will give you that one. That is true.
So,
oh my God, what? Is that an AK in their hands as well? Reversive gets it, gets out, gives it over to a teammate as well. And NBL comes in, gets a frag himself, and well, okay, finally they're able to actually shut down this really crazy round as 1962 is going to push in with a P250 and a dream. But he will be abruptly woken up as now Santos are at 12.
Yeah, we saw this exact same storyline or scoreline essentially in the last map on Overpass. It was a 15-12 scoreline and Santos brought it back to overtime on their CT side of Overpass. But here on Dust2, they've already won 3 in a row. And now they're going to be on their T side as well. You could argue the favored side on Dust2, but we're going to witness if it is or not coming into this one. Flashes, smokes coming in towards A long when really it's sort of fake. The real play coming towards the B side. 2 to head flow. Actually turns from the flashbang. Does 1, but it's 2 from Tifa. 4 versus 3, as now the side's in favor of Santos. This could be the save coming out from Isurus game if they want to save and buy up into the next one.
Tifa's low on HP. Showtime's getting caught in T-spawn. He's down to 20 HP, but with Noxie going down, I'd imagine that call to save will most certainly be coming through. Or okay, or no chance. Santos. There's a good possibility we're going to have an overtime here. Especially at this rate. Money is hurting for Isurus. They're going to save for that last round, most likely. And Santos not going to be hurting that money at all. So just a full save now out of Isurus.
Pause coming out
banking everything onto that.
Yeah, exactly, right. And with the pause as well, 15 to 13, they can pause this one. Think about what the best plan of action is, Jason. I think the fatigue's starting to hit you now.
Oh, I'm good.
Really?
I'm great. I'm ready to see overtime. I'm ready to see a third map here between these two. Inferno would be an interesting one as well. Very slow-paced, very methodical, and considering how long this series has been going on already and how long this day's been going on for these teams, a slow-paced game will really test the limits of what these teams can bring. Obviously, if you want to be the best, you have to beat the best. And they still have a lot of games to come out tomorrow, whoever does win this match, to even have a chance to get through to the grand finals.
They do. Obviously, I think they have a map disadvantage into the grand finals, but even then, obviously, making it there is going to be good. You're giving me a strange expression. Elaborate.
What expression? It's just my face.
Exactly.
We do have a CZ bot up and a P250.
Yeah, but it is going to be the save. Obviously, they are saving for the 30th round, trying to avoid OT and win in a 2-0 fashion. As, yeah, 31 kills for 1962, 26 frags found for Noxie. In terms of the T-side, it's all fairly evenly distributed.
Tutahin, who had a really good game on Overpass, has been quiet. You can see with 12 frags. 1962 has definitely stepped up in this one. Noxie, he's been playing well throughout the entire day, it seems. Obviously not well enough to beat Luminosity, but there we go, 3-2 split. Tutahin going to come into the B side a little bit late. And look how fast Santos are actually playing this one too. They don't want to give an opportunity to look for any cheeky frags. Dink comes in, he's down to 2 HP. We'll stay alive here for now. It looks like they won't lose out on too many players, or any at all, as Showtime comes in towards middle. Delboni trying to take this one-on-one against NBL and just sprays him as he comes frolicking down the stairs. Noxie coming in from behind. He'll fall. And now into the final round here of this map in normal time. Will we hit overtime? Or will Isurus close this out here? They do have an op in the hands of 2-to-Hen. I don't like seeing 2-to-Hen with the op. He has not impressed me, to be honest. I would say just stick to what you've been playing before. Noxy with the op in hand. And the auto step out of showtime just to spam away at those doors. They go for the cross. Hits one. Cheeky little 30 damage now done. Even had double auto snipers. Oh, looks like
oh, we're back.
Looks like we're back. Yeah, looks like we're ready to go.
We never left. Only person that left was Delboni, who left the server. And that's going to be a 5 versus 4 into this one. I don't know.
It's happening again. I'm not sure if that's just Go TV. I'm pretty sure that's just Go TV.
Sometimes in a best of 3, when the team wins and the game ends, the
Go TV shuts down because they crash the server. Yeah, I've had that happen so many times actually back when I was casting, not gonna lie. It was always a bummer because then you knew who won if the game ended like that.
Yeah.
So obviously just gonna figure out what's going on with this match, and we'll obviously be able to hop back in as soon as we do have it resolved. But don't jump to conclusions just yet. It's not guaranteed. Isurus did win. We did have Noxy get a nice kill into Delboni there, so gave the 5-4 man advantage. But we don't know what's happened. We don't know if they've won out on that one yet.
Most likely, obviously, they got long control in their favor. As you said, first frag found by the CT side. So 5 versus 4, map control in their favor. And it's the final round to be in the pressure. Under the pressure. Obviously, in overtime, they won it 19-17 after conceding many rounds in regulation. Here, final round before overtime, and maybe they have...
They like to make it close, don't they?
They do.
They like to make it very close. Again, it's not over. It's not over just yet. We have no 100% confirmation on this.
I guess the best way is to go on Twitter. Should I go on Twitter right now and see if the players have tweeted that they won?
Are you following any of the players on Twitter?
No, but I can Google. I can search it on Twitter, maybe. That could be a plan. Should I do it?
Yes. No. No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. You want to know why?
Go for it.
Because I want Rush to look it up for us. I want production to solve this problem.
Who's sorry?
Rushley.
Rushley? You can follow him at Rushley. I don't know what that is, but...
I think it's at Rushley 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 still. Unless he's changed it.
Not really the best.
Okay, so we are hearing for production that currently on HLTV we're hearing it's like a 5-on-2 situation.
In favor of... Oh, it would have to be.
So it just ended.
There you go. So it was actually
16-14.
It was the Go TV crashing because the best of 3 ended, and that is foreshadowing a 2-0 win for Isurus.
Yep. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, obviously personally here, that we couldn't bring you the end of that match, but it's kind of out of our hands, at least particularly here on the desk.
Yes.
We do have brackets in a little bit of time. We can kind of show you what you've missed out on today and what's coming up tomorrow, because Banks will be here in the studio. You can finally get rid of me.
Are you not going to be here tomorrow?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening just yet. We have Luminosity against Team Wild in the winter bracket final. We had a Team Wild actually beat No Tag, which is, again, something we talked about earlier on, as one of the teams we pitted to be in the winter bracket final against Luminosity, if not the grand final.
Yeah, so obviously for the lower bracket matchups as well, 2-0 for Isurus versus Santos, and a 2-0 for Revolta versus Ro4a as well. So going to the lower bracket, best of 3 is the second leg of that. W7M Gaming versus Isurus. No Tag versus Revolt. Obviously, the No Tag going to be the favourites going to the lower bracket, but they've been upset already. Into the upper brackets, Team Wild versus LG. What a cracking matchup that is. The winner solidifies their spot with a map advantage into the grand final. And then obviously from there, there's only one qualification spot up grabs, and that's going to happen on Friday.
Yeah, it will. It'll be a best of 5, and it'll be an exciting one nonetheless to find out one of our 2 remaining teams to be selected or found for the Intel Extreme Masters Chicago. Santos, before we do head off, you want to say before we close out the show?
Had a good time. Obviously, a long day, but it's all met by endurance. Long story short, enjoyed it. Saw a lot of new teams that I didn't know before. Found out about a lot of new players I didn't know about before. And obviously, it's all about broadening the horizon.
And closing out strong. Good job by you there. Well done. For myself here, and of course for Snods in the ESL Clone Studios and our production team, of course, Rush is doing a great job of observing for us the entire day. We'll be back tomorrow at the same time, 7 p.m. CEST, 1 p.m. EDT if you're over on the East Coast of the US. Thank you again for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow for more action here for the Intel Extreme Masters.